Hello, my dear students. How are you? In last class, we have studied about the components of our food. So, which are the components of our food? Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. And in addition, we need some dietary fibers and water also. And we have studied the test for starch, fat, protein, and all. So today we can study what do these nutrients do for our body, or what are the uses of these components. So first component is carbohydrate. So now we can look what is the use of carbohydrate in our body. We know we are eating food for getting energy, and these carbohydrates give us energy. So what is the function of carbohydrate? Carbohydrate give us energy. So when we are eating food items rich in carbohydrates, what we get? We get energy from that food item. So rice, wheat, potato, sweet potato, sugar cane, papaya, all these are rich in carbohydrates. So when we are eating all this, we get energy. Okay. Then next component is fat. So what about fat? What is the use of fat in our body? So fat also give us energy, and fat give us more energy. So we get more energy from fat. That means when we are eating food item, same amount of food item rich in, one is rich in carbohydrate and same amount of food item rich in fat, we will get more energy from the food item that is rich in fat. That means fat, even if we are eating the same amount, we get more energy from the fat. So fat gives us extra energy. Okay, then which are the food items that is rich in fat? All oils. Soybean oil, coconut oil, mustard oil, sunflower oil, all oils are rich in fat. Then this egg, meat, all these are also rich in fat. Okay, so these carbohydrates and fats give us energy. So the food items that are rich in carbohydrates and fat, they will give us energy. So that food items are called energy giving food. So what we call that food items? That food items are called energy giving food. So which are the energy giving food? Food items rich in carbohydrate and fat are called energy giving food because they give us energy. Okay. Then which is the next component? Next component is protein. So what is the function of protein? Protein helps to build our body and also help to repair our body. So what is the function of protein? Protein help to build our body and repair our body tissues. So it is helping, or for proteins help in the growth of our body. So proteins help in the growth of our body. Growth means what? Building of body. So since proteins help in the building of our body, we call the food items that is rich in proteins as body building food. So what is the function of protein? Help in the growth and repair of our body. And since this help in the building of our body, we call this food as body building food. Okay. So proteins, which are the food items rich in protein? Egg, meat, milk, then from plants, soya bean, grams, all these are rich in proteins. So when we eat protein rich food item, what is the use of this? It helps in the growth and repair of our body. So who needs more protein rich food? Grown up people or growing children? Who need more protein? Its function is that it helps in the growth of our body. Grown up means their growth is over. So who needs more protein rich food item? Growing children need more protein rich food item because they are growing. If they eat more protein rich food item, they will grow healthier. Okay, so you are growing children, so you should include all these protein rich food items in your diet. That is egg, milk, meat, fish, soya bean, grams, everything, pulses, everything you should include in your diet. Okay. Next is vitamins. So there are different types of vitamins like vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K. So there are so many vitamins A, B, C, D, E and K. So first when we look about vitamin A, it is good for the health of our eyes and skin. So it is good for the health of our eyes and skin. And this vitamin A, that is rich in papaya, carrot, mango, all these are rich in vitamin A. And you have heard people telling to eat carrot. If you are eating raw carrot, you will. It is good for your eyes. Why? Because it is rich in vitamin A, and vitamin A is good for the health of our eyes. So we should include carrot, papaya, mango, everything in our diet. So that will keep our eyes and skin healthier. Okay. The next is vitamin B. So vitamin B is a group of vitamins, and that group of vitamins are called B complex. Okay, it is called as B complex. And these B vitamins play a vital role in maintaining good health. Okay, and it is also good for our skin. Okay. Then next is vitamin C. And vitamin C protect our body from diseases. Protect our body from diseases, or it fight against diseases, or it gives immunity to our body. So we should include more food items rich in vitamin C so that we won't be affected by diseases. And orange, lemon, amla, all these are rich in vitamin C. And it is said that vitamin C, if it is heat, it will escape. So we get vitamin C only from raw food items. So we should eat orange, amla, tomato, lemon. From all these we get what? We get vitamin C. Okay. So next is vitamin D. And vitamin D help our body to use calcium. You know, mineral calcium is essential for the strength of our bones and teeth. That you have studied in some health drinks and all. In advertisement they are telling it is rich in calcium, which is good for the strength of our bones and teeth and all. So this calcium, we can use this calcium or absorb this calcium into our body only in the presence of vitamin D. So vitamin D helps our body to use calcium, which is good for the health of our bones and teeth. Okay, so growing children, they need more calcium to build their strong bones. So they need more vitamin. And adults also, they also want strong bones. Otherwise what happened? There will be fracture and all. So everybody need calcium, and for calcium that will be used in our body only in the presence of vitamin D. So vitamin D is essential in our body. It helps to use calcium in our body. So function of vitamin D is that it helps our body to use calcium, which is essential for the health of our bones and teeth. And fish, egg, milk, liver, all these are rich in calcium, this vitamin D. And in addition, we get vitamin D from sunlight also. So if we are going outside, when sunlight falls on our body, our body gets vitamin D. So our body gets vitamin D, our body produce vitamin D if we get sunlight also. Okay. Then next is vitamin E, and it is good for the health of our skin. Then next is vitamin K. It helps in the floating of our blood. Okay, so these are the different types of vitamins: A, B, C, D, E and K. A is good for the health of our eyes and skin, and C protect our body from diseases. Then D use calcium for our body. So all these are important for our body, and we need essential vitamins are essential for our body. If we are lacking these vitamins in our body, we will be affected by diseases. We will be affected by so many deficiency diseases. So these vitamins are important for our body, but we need vitamins only in a very less quantity. But if that less quantity is absent in our body, we will be affected by so many deficiency diseases also. So we should include so many fruits and vegetables in our body, in our diet. So these fruits and vegetables are rich in vitamins and minerals. So we will get all vitamins and minerals from these fruits and vegetables. Okay, so we should include all these in our diet also. Okay, and these vitamins help to protect our body from diseases. So they are also called as protective food. Okay, so the food items rich in vitamins are also called as protective food. So today we study about carbohydrate, fats, proteins and vitamins. In next class we can study about minerals, dietary fibers and water. Okay.